As always, guys, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you are getting involved. And, of course, make sure you follow the TikTok. It's brand new, and there's loads of good stuff going on there. Loads of DJ clips, loads of kind of intense mixing, and we're going to put some reaction clips up on there and some other content as well very soon. So do go and follow if you haven't already. And, of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. However, we are going to talk next about something which has been very interesting to watch develop over the next couple of days. Not the last couple of days. We've seen some stuff about it, and we are going to be talking about Buju, who has officially, as far as I'm aware, I'm going through his Twitter page now. He has officially changed his name to Benson, BNXN. Now I haven't actually seen any of the space stuff. I saw that he did a Twitter space earlier and it got cancelled because the signal where he wasn't great, and he wants to redo it when there's a bit more signal going on. But yeah, this is a really interesting bit of news. First of all, guys, how do we feel about this in the chat? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a change of name. It isn't really that big a deal. But I'd be keen to kind of talk about what you guys think about this more than anything else. Again, it's a cool thing to discuss. It's a big kind of shift around. How is he spelling it? BNXN. First of all, my stage name has an X in it, so I can understand the pain he's about to go through. But secondly, it's an interesting change. Like, I don't really see what's prompted it. Obviously, we can't really tell because of the obviously what's going on with his live space. He was meant to do a conversation on the live space talking about what was going on with it and why he was changing the name. I can only presume there might be a bit of difficulty going on with Buju Banton, perhaps. Again, there's no evidence for that whatsoever. I'm assuming there might be a reason why, because obviously Buju has the same name. Perhaps there's like almost like a processing issue or something like that when it comes to releasing music and they're getting caught up on each other's feeds, perhaps, maybe, and they're obviously very different styles of sound. But it's an interesting name. It's a very interesting name, Benson, with an X in it. I mean, I don't mind it. I quite like the name Benson, to be honest with you. I don't know if Benson is something that actually relates to him on a personal level. Like, I've seen a couple of things. I also saw, looking for his page, he's got a tune on the way with J5. That's pretty cool. That's very cool indeed. But he has now officially changed his actual Twitter name to BNXN. It's going to be interesting to see if he changes the kind of older tunes he's released under Buju as well. But it'll be interesting, to see if he changes his Spotify profile, if all the names change on there, because that's a lot of work. Like, bear in mind, I run a record label, so I understand how much effort goes into changing catalog. We had to do a transfer quite recently where we changed from one distributor to another. We changed from a company called Cygnus over to a company which is owned by Universal. So the label I run is basically assigned to Universal, so we know exactly what it kind of goes into kind of renaming old tunes and renaming catalogs and changing catalog numbers, and just in general, like it's kind of difficult to do, especially if you've got a catalog of like popular songs. Bear in mind, you've got to go to bear in mind, like, you've got to go through every song on YouTube, every song on every platform, rename it all, change all the tags, change all the comments. And obviously, if you're serious about it, it'll probably take you a few days to do if you just knuckle down and do it. But there's a lot that then has to follow on that. You then have to contact all of the other people you've done collaborations with and ask them to change the feature name. That is a long process. Like, anytime someone changes their stage name, it isn't an easy thing if you're actually looking to change your catalog as well. Just being entirely honest. Again, it's something I've seen happen, and it's something I've seen do. Going through the chats from you guys. IK Fuego saying, I think it has to do with Buju Banton. WRG saying, should have kept the original name, man. Faith saying, yeah, I prefer the OG. Dominic Andrews saying it's going to be an issue. IK Fuego saying, on Mood, every non-Nigerian thought it was WizKid featuring Buju Banton. Faith saying, lol, brings more views. It's a good thing if you ask me. Dominic Andrews said, I never bought the idea answering Buju initially. This is sad. Again, I don't really mind. Like, I have no issue with the name Benson. It's a cool name. I actually quite like the name Benson. I quite like the fact that he spelt it in the way he has. It's more just kind of looking at it from a logistics point of view, more than anything else. Like, it's just a lot of work to do, realistically. Changing catalog is so long. But anyway, as we haven't had any response from David, we'll leave this conversation here. But guys, let me know in the chat on the right hand side if you've got anything else you wanted to say on this.